Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Daily Masters on my channel. And my channel is the only one that has Daily Masters because even if somebody else casts a Masters level game every single day, it's not technically Daily Masters. I don't know. I'll try and trademark it, but I got nothing. I don't know anything about copyright law, so let's just spam the crap out of anybody else who does it, and yeah. I'm awesome, and everybody else is varying degrees of awesome, but probably not quite as good as me. So anyway, moving on. Let's just get into the game. We do have a PvT, and it is from some tournament that happened quite a while ago, actually. I really can't remember which one it was, but regardless, it's a Daily Masters, so we really don't care that much. We just care about how good is the game, how good are the players playing it. Obviously the players are master level players because otherwise it wouldn't be Daily Masters. I will definitely cast players who aren't masters. If you've got a replay of yourself playing somebody else and neither of you are in Masters League, feel free to send it to me, I'll still cast it. Obviously not as Daily Masters though. So anyway, moving on. And is it me or is it this green selecty thing? Now the yellow thing, when I select over something, that spins, but the green thing doesn't spin. The green thing stays where it should be. And that's interesting. I wonder if there's some sort of philosophical meaning behind that. Does it spin when you're actually playing the game? I don't know, I might have to go back to one of my ladder games and check it out, but regardless, this is Pro. He is a Pro. He is viPro, and he is a Protoss player in this game, and yeah, I don't know if that means I don't know if that's why he chose Pro, because he's a Pro player or because he's Protoss, but regardless, it worked out. So down the bottom right side, finally introducing our second player, it is going to be Happy, and Happy, as always, is very pleased to be playing Starcraft 2 in a professional tournament, assuming this is a professional tournament, which I have no idea. Shit, what is this again? So it might be WCS, it might be something else. No, it's like an EMS. I think I downloaded a whole bunch of EMS tournaments, and it's like European. Oh, shit, I've completely forgotten what EMS is. I'd rather say I've forgotten what EMS is than try and figure out what it is and then make a fool of myself. But I'm pretty sure the E stands for European, so, and the S probably stands for Starcraft, but it may stand for series as well. I've already made an ass of myself, so I'm not even gonna bother continuing on. All you guys need to know is, you know what? You don't actually need to know anything, really. I mean, you don't need to know anything. What you want to know is that this game is awesome, and yeah, that if you continue watching it, you will see some of these units die because, oh god, the unit's lost. That's, yeah, this is an old replay, that's not going to show anything. Man, I can't wait till like 3 months from now when every replay I cast automatically has that in there, so I don't have to check it and be disappointed every single time. So that's going to be one less thing I have to worry about, because that is such an awesome thing that I can click on now. The unit's lost, but yeah, it's not there at the moment, and it really is an awesome display, seeing exactly how much units were lost and exactly what units were lost. Really awesome. I'm still on the production tab, so that's pretty good. What do we got going on? I should probably start talking about the gameplay. We've got a bunker here in front of an expansion. That's boring as all shit because, I mean, everybody does that, so I don't know. Maybe you can get a couple of Banshees sort of piloting around, patrolling in front, looking all sleek and sinister. That would be awesome, but just the one bunker is just like, oh man, I would not be surprised if like a stray dog just sort of walks up and just takes a leak on the side of it, because that is how every day this bunker sort of business is. So Mothership Core, yeah, it's another sort of, this is like a granny out just going down the street with her walker. It's like you see it every day and you're like, yeah, hey granny, how's it going? How's the hip? And the granny's like, yes, thank you very much for asking, dear. And yeah, except instead of asking how her hip is, this Marine obviously tries to shoot her in the hip. But yeah, I think mothership cores have pretty good healthcare. Protoss healthcare is one of the best in the galaxy, obviously. It definitely helps that they're probably about 1,000 years ahead of every other race in terms of tech. I mean, alright, fair enough. I know what a lot of you guys are probably saying, and that is that Zerg healthcare is the best, because I mean, no, see, this is the thing. I mean, Zerg healthcare is non-existent. It's completely non-existent. There's no such thing as Zerg healthcare. There doesn't need to be any such thing as Zerg healthcare because the Zerg units regenerate naturally. They always regenerate their own health. Even the buildings regenerate health. So Zerg healthcare, completely unnecessary. So Protoss healthcare, still the best. Yeah, still the best. So, yeah, I don't know. Why did I even say it's good? I don't know. I'm guessing they do. I mean, forget the fact that the Terrans have medevacs, man. Medevacs is like a... Oh, it's just a box with some stim packs in it and stuff like that. It's a box with some band-aids, and it flies around dropping band-aids on the on the bloody battlefield. I'm sure the Protoss can do better than that. I think they're I think the Protoss I don't know why they don't have a healing sort of unit. They just sort of like throw their guys a shield and say, like, here's a shield, alright? If you go through the shield, then don't come crying to us, because, you know, you're supposed to be badass. You're supposed to be just knocking stuff over all over the place. I mean, the Protoss are sort of like the Spartans of the Starcraft 2 universe. They're just completely over the top badass in every single way, and they do awesome things with a small amount of units. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, they can't quite fend off like 10,000 with only 300 or however many they fended off in the movie or whatever it was, but they're still pretty freaking awesome. Look at this factory, man. There's a clear indicator of Triple M play going on. The medevacs scooting around. Gonna try and fit in there. Pro is expecting it to some degree. He's going wide around there, but he didn't go wide enough because the observer is still going to see him. And Pro's worst fears have been realised, but he's going to get a couple of these guys down, so that should be fine. Meanwhile, I've got a third base coming up for Happy, so that's going to be pretty sweet. These guys didn't even get to land. The Stalkers are just like, mwahaha. Actually, I don't know. I might let them land a little bit and then just burst in there and start wiping stuff out, because you can at least kill some units. He didn't get to kill anything there. He just sort of scared him away, but you can at least kill some units. But anyway, some medevacs coming in here. We do have Marauders, yes. I almost said medevacs, but which would have been technically right, but technically we do have Marauders there, so that is awesome. Hallucinated Phoenix. My god, are these things annoying? Not really, actually. They're not really all that annoying, unless you somehow get tricked into thinking that they actually do damage. But the fact is, real Phoenix don't even do that much damage, so it's not much to be worried about. Pro, man, all over this sort of stuff. He's got quite a lot of units here, but there's quite a lot of Triple M, and they're actually doing a fair bit of damage. Somehow it took those Zealots like 10 minutes to get in range. But the factory, oh, this factory, ooh, not that good at all. Unfortunately, nothing takes actual damage from burning buildings just getting destroyed when they fall on stuff, which is, I don't know, I reckon that could be a feature. Could be really nice. You get like a massive amount of, I don't think you can lift up NG bays anymore, so you get a massive amount of barracks flying around the map. Just barracks parked over the workers all over the place. That'd actually be a little bit OP, I think. Just, you imagine 3 barracks just lined up like that, just on hold position or something like that. That would be, I think that would be a little bit OP. I mean, yeah, I think it probably would be. So that's probably why they don't do damage when they fall down. So, yeah, that's fine. Plus, I'm guessing all the pros probably have hard hats and stuff like that. So, any sort of structural engineering, girders falling down, they're probably protected. It's just the whole bullets thing, which they're probably not that well protected against. I mean, yeah, well, that's what the shields are for, aren't they? Because you just give a probe a shield, and it's like, here you go. And the probe's like, I think this shield's defective. It's only got like a 20 or 30. It's only got 20 shields. Look at that Colossus. He's got 200 shields. Why can't you give me one of those? And the head guy's like, look, dude, nothing's going to happen, okay? You don't need 200 shields because nothing's going to happen. Just mine and mind your own business and nothing's going to happen. And the pro's like, yeah, I've heard that one before. So there we go, another drop coming down, but these forces well in position to take this out. And he's going to get one dropship out. A nice blink. Might be able to get another one down, but not quite. Does he have blink? He does have blink. I don't know why he didn't blink there. He might have been able to take that one out, but unfortunately not able to take it out. This guy, standing around, not doing much. This probe's going to hit a pylon. Not hit a pylon, but he's going to place a pylon. Build, warp, whatever you want to do. Calling, doing... There's a pylon there now, that's the important thing. A whole bunch of units coming out. These guys taking the scenic route, although there's so much green stuff all over the place that I suppose every route is technically the scenic route, which is quite nice. Income-wise, Protoss player a little bit in the lead, so that's pretty awesome for him. I think he might have got the third base out a little bit earlier. Maybe not though, maybe it's just the chrono. He's just been chronoing stuff all over the place. So what have we got in terms of units here? We've got 3 Colossus, 4 High Templars with Storm. That's pretty awesome. And a whole bunch of miscellaneous ground units for the Terran player. We do have 11 Vikings. That's pretty sweet. A whole bunch of Marauders, Marines. Medevac's doing fairly decent. Could do with a couple more of those, but that's fine. He keeps losing them on drops, so that's why. Deployment. He is going to get some ghosts out. Oh, that's the next thing I was going to check, if he got a Ghost Academy, but he obviously does. That's pretty sweet. And very nice timing on this base. Awesome timing on this base. Unfortunately, he's going directly for the Nexi, which is good, but he could have killed a lot of probes there. And in my opinion, killing probes always better than killing the Nexi, unless you're in the very, very late game, when you've got like 100 workers and you're only really mining off like 2 bases. But Pro, man, actually doing a lot of stuff there. He's got the Zealots in here from this random pylon over there. He's moving in with this main force, taking this base out. The workers trying to get away, force fielding the workers. Some of them got away. A force field just ran out exactly at the right time, managing to knock those guys away. Some reinforcements going to be there to defend. Meanwhile, these guys coming in, but some Zealots going to try and mop those up. So pretty nice. Great defense from both players. Great offense from both players. And I feel like Pro actually came out ahead of that a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Really, really far ahead. The Zealots in this line, taking out the workers. Really, really nice. And the force field's blocking off here. Really, really nice. I think Pro probably got most of his workers away. So the same amount of buildings going down for each player, but Happy not losing that many. Happy actually losing a ton of workers, and Pro not losing that many workers at all. It's potentially possible that he did not lose any, but of course we cannot tell because this display does not work yet. So yes, it's not a broken feature, it's just this is an old replay. So a bit unfortunate, but let's not keep harping on about it, because yeah, that would make the replay slightly boring. Not actually the replay, but just the commentary of the replay. And of course it's very important that we do make that distinction, because there are so many people out there on the internet who love to have a go at anybody who does something even slightly wrong. And I'm not saying any of you guys are those people, I'm just saying. So what have we got going on? Dark Shrine, level 3 armor coming out. So the probes have got to be happy about having that little bit of extra armor. It means it takes a Marine a whole nother bullet to shoot them in the face. But yeah, there we go, that's fine. The Stalkers are doing a bit of a dicing around in the middle. We do have a fairly decent army up here. Still 3 Colossus, still a whole bunch of High Templar. I feel like this is the same army he had like 5 minutes ago, but that's fine. The Terran player doing pretty good. I feel like this is the same army he had 5 minutes ago, except he's got a few ghosts now. And yeah, the Viking numbers are pretty good, but these guys look like they've been stormed quite badly. Yeah, the old air traffic control obviously letting these guys down as to the weather patterns in the area when they were flying around. Usually, I mean, obviously you can't always count on the weather service to predict storms, but you know, they got to try. Sometimes they get it right, sometimes they do. Most of the time they don't, and I mean it really is these Vikings' fault as well, because obviously if you see a storm, You don't want to be one of those crazy pilots. Alright, yeah, we can take it. We can go through that. I've been flying this baby for 25 years, going through all these storms, gone from East Coast to West Coast, back to East Coast. You know, I know my shit. I can fly through anything. It's going to be easy as. Oh, some very nice storms there from, very nice snipe, sorry, from Happy. Great job there. The High Templars trying to get a flank while the main force went down there. It was beautiful, but Happy was expecting it, put his ghosts over there, and did a great job at sniping those guys. So very, very nice micro there. This one Marine has been there for 50 bajillion years, and I feel like his 3 kills have been consisting of probes so far, and some of the probes have even tried to attack him, but man, that, I mean, self-confidence, that is what that guy needed for his self-confidence. It doesn't matter that he could easily be killed by any single Protoss actual military unit, just one. Even a Sentry would probably kill him, man. Stalker, wipe him out easily. Zealot, no competition, the Zealot would kill him. Anything would kill him, but, you know, he's killed a few probes, so he's, yeah, he's going to be happy. All the Marines starting to come out. A bunch of Zealots coming in here. Very interesting, but good thing for Happy is he has not committed himself. A couple of DTs and Storms actually coming out. Morphing into Archons is going to buy him a little bit more time, but they are still going to go down. Bunch more Zealots in here, taking down the bunker, not getting any workers. So very, very nice. Meanwhile, Happy sending out a couple more dropships, so he's going to keep... he's going to keep the pressure on. And that is going to be awesome. Bunch more probes coming down here. Oh, this is a bad time to be a probe. This is a very, very bad time to be a probe. Oh, I just took out the pylon just before they warped in. And this is the dangerous position. And Happy going for the workers here. He's got to get in closer to the workers, otherwise he's going to focus the Nexus. But I feel like he could have done a bit more there. A couple of DTs down here. And EMPs on where he thinks they are. Great job there. That is, of course, one of the few ways you can knock out the Dark Templars when you do not have a scan or a Raven out there, or the missile turrets or whatever the hell it is. You, of course, the freaking... This guy is... He's all over the place. He's, I feel like he's taken a pill or something like that. He's obviously been sniffing the minerals instead of mining them, and now he is just completely off his face. Couple of Marines going out there. They're a little bit off their face as well. This guy, what a baller. What an absolute baller. And he died being cut in half by a laser, which... as we all know from watching Bond films, is the best way of getting killed you could possibly have. So there we go, going to be taking these guys down. Storm's not doing too much, the Ghost's doing a pretty good job of sniping stuff. Meanwhile, Zealot's coming in the back, and yeah, look at a nice pause. And I'm guessing there was somebody who did something, so there we go. Looks like somebody disconnected or something like that, or whatever. Anyway, this Zealot is going to be hitting stuff, and this guy obviously finally came down from wherever he was, whatever cloud he was surfing around on, and went back to work, or maybe a Zealot killed him. So that would have been freaking awesome, I suppose. But I'm quite sure that all things considered, he would have been preferred to be killed by a laser. So there we go. You can't have everything you want in life though, and most of the time, I don't know, it's one of those things, like sometimes you can have stuff you want and sometimes you can't have stuff you want, but I'm pretty sure you can't have everything you want, because even the guy who has everything probably, you know, wants something else and he just can't have it. So it's not good. It's not good, but as long as you're happy, then as long as you're happy, that's the main thing. And there we go. That sums it up. As long as you are happy, then life is good. And Happy is doing very, very well in this game so far, actually. He's got the level 3 ship weapons. I said ship weapons. He's got level 3 ship weapons. I did not say shit weapons, even though I thought I said shit weapons. These guys just trying to get a storm down. They're pressing very, very close. They got really, really close, actually. They just let off one storm and then they went back. I'm like, what the hell? It's like you walk right up to somebody's front door, knock on it, leave a pile of dog poo, and then run. And that storm was the dog poo. And Happy is just like, what the hell is this? Am I supposed to be offended by this? And Pro's like, yeah, and then he just runs off straight away. And Happy's like, what the hell is that all about? But he's thinking about going in again. He's thinking about doing it. He may be doing more than just one storm this time though. Oh god, he's back on it. He cannot get off the stuff. The minerals just oh man, it's not good. It's not good at all. Nice force here actually. Nice drop. Going to be taking out this next time. He knows this is the only mining one. He's got to watches here and here. And Pro, realizing that his economy is going rapidly down, is going to be heading in there. Some nice snipes going off, assumedly on Dark Templars. A lot of Zealous, but EMP has gone down on a lot of them. And Pro giving the GG. He realizes he cannot hold off anymore. His forces were kind of faffing around in this area, not really doing a whole lot. And the problem with being out here and not doing a whole lot is that you cannot defend with those units. They need to be back here and defending. If they're up there, they should be doing something. They should be putting pressure on Happy so that he doesn't feel like, oh, I can just send a drop over there and that'll be cool. So, yeah, I mean, putting your opponent on a defensive standpoint, in a defensive mindset, trying to contain them, yeah, it doesn't really work when you're dealing with Terrans, when they got drops and all that sort of stuff. It just doesn't work all that well. So, did not work there. Managed to get up a decent amount of forces out there. Killed the Nexi. Beautiful stuff. And these probes, all I can say is, thank God they've got good health cover. So, there we go. These guys, no amount of health cover is going to sort those guys out. So, they are all dead. Well, they will be dead if this game had continued, but they did not, and it did not, so we will not see whether or not it died, but we can assume they can. There's no sort of temporal reality sort of shit going on here, and man, we did not get to see level 3 shit weapons, so very unfortunate, but there you go. You can't have everything. So that is going to be Daily Masters for today. I don't know if I mentioned at the start, but this is a Daily Masters cast. A Protoss versus Terran, and Terran wins. Happy is, he's quite pleased with himself today. He's quite well off with the situation. I can't think of another synonym for happy, but I'm sure there are quite a few out there that somebody else is thinking, oh god, Harry, how did you not think of that one? But regardless, moving on, Daily Masters, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with another Daily Masters. And I will probably catch you the day after with another one as well. So, yeah. Alright, catch you guys later. This has been Harry Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.